We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
Comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. To throw again on second down. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, Ford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Looking to throw on second down. Ford. Escape. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Those corners are not only cover, but they might get a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Looking to throw. Ford. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on defense and may blitz more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak It's definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Denver's offense now set to go. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd down. Ford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. And they got in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he'll just get rid of it. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st down, Ford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Off the play fake, Ford. And the Raiders have got him. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Ford. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. 4. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Now Cade York for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route, moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength, very nice route.
Allen now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. Throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Vincent. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? It sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On 1st and 10, Ford. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Ford. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
York now for the extra point. This one's right through, making a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. The throw right sideline here is complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And again, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. From there, let's get over to Arizona and check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Jets locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first...
There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Allen. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on 2nd down. Ford. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford. And this is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ford. He'll get this out to Lynch. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Ford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and 6.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
York able to send this one through, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, Vincent. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st down, Allen. His throw incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try the left side. Vincent. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Up the middle they go. Vincent. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So the Broncos coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Ford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On third down. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On play action, Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent able to fight for about 40 yards there to the 13. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. 4. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they? That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back. You're down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. They'll look to throw again. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Vincent, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Vincent down to the 25. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen now looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen will try again on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now Allen again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Allen going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing is Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Well, York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now Allen to throw. Throwing after the interception. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Flush to, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Now Allen. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. From midfield, here's Allen. One last shot at the end zone. And that would be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.